Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John and this video is going to be an unboxing of a large parcel I've received from my good friend Martin Geary. Now you might remember that Martin had previously sent me the slipcover for the Blu Ray of Halloween Kills. Now since then I've got the 4K slip and I am going to put a Blu Ray in this slip and keep it in the collection because this is the first sort of slipcover that I received in the large amount of slipcovers that I received in the past couple of weeks. And I want to thank everybody who's thought of me and sent me some stuff. Now Martin got in touch with me and said he was getting rid of some Blu-rays and he offered me first refusal on the pile that he had. So when I said it was a large parcel, I wasn't joking, was I? So I'll get into this now. Nurse, scalpel, thank you. Wow, that was close. It's actually not close. It does look like it's really close to my face, although it's not. False perspective and all that. A bit like Lord of the Rings. So let's see what's inside. So Martin has packaged this box incredibly well. This box is full of this stuff here. Are you watching, Amazon? So what I'm going to do, as I do with all these packages, I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to pull out the next item after the next item and I'm going to show you what it is. You can see my instant reaction to this box. And I do know some of the things that Martin had showed on the picture when he sent it to us. So I know kind of what's coming, but I'll be interested to see what exactly is in here. So first up I've got The Life of Pi 3D, still wrapped. Wow. So that's the actual 3D disc. So we get 3D, Blu-ray and digital. Now I haven't got 3D capability, but in the case of us ever getting it, I've got quite a few 3D discs here, there and everywhere. And I do think it's a great medium that I would like to get into, but unfortunately with getting a new telly, I don't think that Sony do sort of these tellies, these Sony Bravia tellies in 3D, so it might not be a thing I might get, but I might get one somewhere in the house, maybe, I don't know, get a cheap one somewhere down the line so I can actually watch 3D movies. That's always I've got a 3D Blu-ray player actually, so I am half capable, but anyway. The 2D version of this is going to be the one that I'm going to watch. It's got a lovely slipcover on that one. I don't know if you can see the light on there. So it is made by Ang Lee, but apparently the 3D on here is meant to be unbelievable. But I'm really interested to see how good the 2D quality of the picture is. So that's The Life of Pi 3D. Next up is, wading through the mountains of air packaging, which is brilliant, is the Smurfs. Wow, the Smurfs 3D with a 3D slip. Wow, that is really 3D as well. Now this here is a movie I'm quite interested in, if I'm honest. The other day I did say at the Debs when we were in HMV, I said I'm thinking about getting these on 4K. I'll not tell you what she said, but she basically was, how old do you think you are? And I went, well, if a movie's good to look at, a bit of like eye candy, I will check it out. But anyway, I'd lost it at this point, so I had to move on. So this is the Smurfs 3D. I'm interested to see these movies just to see what they're like, because some of these CGI movies are really entertaining. So great cover that. That's the Smurfs 3D with a lenticular case. Excellent. So next up is the Smurfs 2 in 3D. Wow, and these are all wrapped. I wasn't quite sure that these were going to be wrapped, but they are wrapped. So this is mastered in 4K. Actually, did you see this? Yeah, it doesn't say it in there, but it does say they're mastered in 4K. So I've got these ones here. They always look good on whenever I see them. I've never seen any of these ones that look bad on Blu-ray, even DVD. Actually, they've always got that sort of look about them, looking like crystal clear. Now I don't imagine these to be any different. So this, well, actually it's good that I didn't pick the 4Ks up with these ones, isn't it? So that way I've still got them, and then Deborah's not left in the shop. So that's the Smurfs 2 in 3D as well as the Smurfs. Next up is Cars. These are all shrink wrap. I honestly didn't think these were shrink wrapped. Now, as you know, with my recent slipcovers that I've been receiving, I have got the slipcover for this, and I'll show you at the end of the video what it looks like, the slipcover on. This is by far the best Cars film, although I've only seen Cars 1 and 2. I haven't seen Cars 3. I will pick up the other two because it's we got a good time out of these Disney Pixar movies, and I think they're very entertaining. They're also entertaining if you've got kids around. You can chuck them on, and they always like enjoy them. And these are the type of things that look sensational on my telly. And I have checked out a few Blu-rays recently of this type of movie, and they always look like stunning. You think, wow, this is just next level picture quality, and also colour as well. So that's Cars. So next up is Ghostbusters. Now, mastered in 4K. Now, as everybody knows, I've got a funny relationship with Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Now, I did see them, I don't know if I saw them at the cinema. I might have saw this one at the cinema. I didn't see Ghostbusters 2 at the cinema. And I thought that everyone was raving about these movies back in the day. In 1984, when they came out, everyone said, this is the funniest thing you will see in your life. Well, that's the worst thing you can say to anybody. Are you listening, Crocodile Dundee? So, I went in with this one expecting to be like bowled away, and I wasn't. So that made me think, it's not that good. Now, I do need to get back to this one because I watched Ghostbusters Afterlife recently. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, one of the best films I've seen recently. And I do remember liking Ghostbusters 2 quite a bit. I'd watched it more than I watched Ghostbusters. But I never really went back to Ghostbusters because I heard the 4K wasn't that good. It wasn't like an outstanding release. So I thought, well, it's not my favourite movie. I don't need to go near it. But recently, with watching Ghostbusters Afterlife, I thought, I think I need to check this one out. I'll give it a second try anyway. So this is due a new watch for me. Now I'm going to go in with a fresh mindset and say, well, I didn't think it was the funniest thing ever back in the day. But I'm just going to go in here and just to see, did I enjoy it? I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife, so there's every chances that I might enjoy this more. So I felt like it was about time to go back to this movie and give it another shot. So I want to thank Martin for the opportunity to do that. That's Ghostbusters. Still shrink wrapped. Next up is Hugo. Now, I remember having this way back when, and I really enjoyed it. It's a great movie, this, if you haven't seen it. It's Martin Scorsese, I believe. Yes, Martin Scorsese, which is quite strange. And this story here is kind of like a true story in a fashion about when movies started out, and there's a lot of sort of callbacks to the fact of the early days of actually people capturing images on camera, which I think it's a great film. It's one that you don't get much out of it when you see that picture, Hugo, and you don't see, well, what's that about? But if you're a fan of movies like I am, silent movies, how they started, how everybody wanted to get into them, and what the processes they used, this one here is a clever version on how that happened. And there's a lot more to it than you would think. I think it flies right under the radar, and I think that people need to go and check this one out. And people never think of this as a Martin Scorsese movie, but it's a really good, different movie, and it's got a really good, true story in a fashion, and it's very entertaining. That's Hugo. This one's in 3D as well. I'll have to go and buy a 3D telly. I'll just tell it, Devs. I'm sure she'll be all right with that.
Oh my God.
So next up, between taking sips of water, because my throat's, like I say, it's a little bit dodgy at the minute, is Ghostbusters. So this looks like a previous release of Ghostbusters because this one has the 4K remaster on it, and this one doesn't. So this looks like a bit of an early release of it. And it looks like the special edition, the special features on it are a little bit different as well. When I compare these movies together, I'm going to do a comparison to see if this one here is better than this one here. So that'll be quite interesting. That's Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters. Next up is, well, it looks like there's a bit of a box set there. Next up is now this one here, this Mezzarine. Oh, lovely embossing on that one. I think I wasn't too sure what this was. I didn't know if it was a TV series, but I do know I've heard that name quite a bit, and I've seen it on a Blu Ray. Not this Blu Ray, but I've seen it somewhere in a HMV. So I didn't know too much about it, but I know that it was one of them ones that always stood out to me. And I thought this could have been a TV series. It's got a nice slip cover, nice slip box, nice interior there. I'm going to say, is it a French film? And this is going to be quite an interesting watch, actually, because I think the devs might even watch this with us, because she's into all this type of thing. But I don't know if it's, I think, is it a TV series or is it a movie or two movies? I'm not too sure about that. But I'm just noticing that the picture on here, Doesn't this guy here, Vincent Cassel, looks like Harvey Keitel? Yeah, it's got a flavour of him. So yeah, so that's quite a decent, it looks like a sort of gangster flick. So that's Mezzarine. Wow. Nice and bossing. Next up is Ratatouille. Now, I remember seeing this yonks ago with my son, and we loved it. I thought it was so funny. And I knew it was one of the ones I always wanted to get again, but never got around to it. But yes, so Ratatouille was high in a sort of list from, if I bumped into it in CEX, I would definitely pick it up. But of course, when you go looking for these things, you can't find them. So this was another one that was an instant yes please when I saw it on the list there. So that's these movies always look good on this TV, and we have so much fun with them. They're great just to throw on, and just to watch them if you just want something light to watch. So yeah, so that's Ratatouille. I'm sure I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. Next up is it's like, I mean, you get stuff from the likes of Zavi, and if they just threw a bit of this in, that would make all the difference. Never seen packaging like that before. So it's great that Martin has put them things in a box. So last up, yeah, I remember thinking, as there was a box set in here, there is a box set in here, and I thought, what is it? I remember what it is now. The last thing in the box is the Rambo trilogy. So as you know, I'm a big fan of Stallone, and I've been looking quite recently just to try and get a few more of his movies and pick them off one by one. And when I saw that Martin was offering these ones, the first three Rambos, I thought yes. And it's funny because I remember watching Rambo's First Blood a lot of times back in the day, and I can't remember the last time I saw, especially Rambo and Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. I just can't remember them at all. I remember bits of them, but the more I remember about them is the movie Hot Shots Part 2, which sort of took off the Rambo movies and sort of took the mick out of them a little bit. But this one here, I'm going to say that this is this a Region 1 release? I think it could be. I do think that Rambo as a series is quite watchable as well. And it's great to have these. I haven't had these, and I don't think my son's got these either. So you get Rambo, or you get First Blood, and then you get Rambo Part 2, First Blood Part 2, and Rambo 3. Yeah, so I haven't seen Rambo 4, and I haven't seen the new one as well. I think there's 5 or is there 6? I'm not too sure. I know that apart from these 3, I haven't seen the rest of them. I do hear that apparently I think number 4 is meant to be really brutal, but I'm so looking forward to checking these out actually. And like I say, I think these are US released. Yes, these are Region 1s, which is great because I've got a Region 1 player, and it's from Lionsgate actually, in the proper widescreens as well, which are all 2, 3, 5 to 1, which is great. And I think back in the day when you used to get these on VHS, they were all pan and scanned. You never saw anything on widescreen. Then I came in just at the end of VHS, and I remember seeing the stuff in widescreen for the first time, like the likes of these films, Jaws, and it would just be like a revelation because you would see that much more information on the movies. Yes, you're getting your black bars from top to bottom, but they've got to do that to show the frame correctly on the picture, which makes them it doesn't matter to me because I'm wanting to see the bits that's like missing off the sides. Sometimes you get some really good scenes on as well when you get like a film in widescreen and you use the whole size of the scope, if that's a thing. So wow, this, and there isn't a note in there actually. I've had a look. So I just want to thank Martin once again for this stack of stuff, which is quite phenomenal. You know, for someone just to send this to me and just say, right, there you go, there's that stuff. And there was a lot more that Martin had offered to us, which I've either got or I have gotten 4K. And I just thought, I just couldn't believe the generosity of Martin. And like I say, for that slipcover as well that he sent us originally, I just want to thank Martin again. And if I can hold these, I don't want to do anything with them, with dropping them. So this is, you could see this is the stuff that Martin sent. I mean, look at that. It's all shrink wrapped. It's all in pristine condition. I can't wait to start diving into a few of these. So actually the slipcover I did have was for Cars 2. It just shows you how bad my eyes are. I can't even see that. But actually that's a great slipcover. I don't know if it's short, you can see that, but the 2 actually sticks out that a little bit further. Brilliant. So thanks again, Martin. I really do appreciate this. This is amazing to receive this stuff. And like I say, there's a few things on here that I really do want to revisit, or get back into, or just see for I haven't seen for a long time, or this one here, which is quite intriguing because I'm sure the devs will get into that one. And I'm interested to see what the picture quality is like on this, and obviously this one I've been wanting to see again for a long time. So thanks for watching. You take care, especially you, Martin, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.
Geary!